Wound up taking a break from the kitchen before dinner service to get a sense why riders go to motorcycle rallies.
Tim.
Hey, Seth.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Russ.
It's been a while.
Hey, it's so psyched you were able to make it.
Yeah, me too. It was
So,
tough.
well, that was the thing I wanted to ask. I mean, you didn't have terribly far to go.
No.
You only had maybe like an hour or so, or
75 miles. I live right up here in Windsor, Vermont.
So as I said, an hour or so.
Yeah,
Depends how fast you ride.
That's right.
But you, sir, left at 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning or something.
It was 2, yes, 2. And I got chastised for that.
So how long was your ride?
The actual ride getting here was like 7 hours.
Now this is your.
But I had to turn around and go get a bottle of Jack in New Hampshire. So I didn't get here till 11:30.
So I mean, this is your. I guess you had said something about this is your first rally.
It is.
And you've done a whole bunch of rallies
Yeah.
before. So I mean, so why do you guys go to rallies, or what was it that enticed you? Was it the food, or the company, or what?
Well, for me, it's primarily for the company. You know, just the people I've met along the way. I've been to some BMW national rallies, to some state rallies, and to some smaller rallies like this.
So you had mentioned something that your bike is also called the Gray Ghost.
Yeah, so how could I resist not coming here for this rally, even though it's my first?
Absolutely.
Plus the food and meeting new people, especially Harley guys.
Now about the food, do you guys cook at all?
I do, yes.
What do you cook? What's your favorite thing to cook?
Lately, all I cook is salad. But
Some people would say that's cooking.
But you got to do the
guess.
bacon, you got to saute the mushrooms.
Yeah,
you know,
you're talking. So what do you guys think in terms of the reputation of motorcyclists? Do you think rallies kind of help or hurt the image?
I think they help. It shows people that we're not all sons of anarchy.
I mean, do you think that motorcyclists traditionally had a kind of a bad rap?
I think so in the early days, when most bikes on the road were Harleys, and then metrics came into the scene, and I think things changed a lot because metric drivers are different.
Yeah, it used to be, if you saw a group of motorcyclists down the road, they must have been a gang, right? But I think that's long past. I really do.
Not that there aren't gangs out there.
No, there are, but
But they're called groups now.
They're organized.
We have some BMWs here, we have Harleys, we have Hondas, Yamahas, whatever. We all get along, we all ride. That's what we have in common, and that's what it's about. And everybody, no matter what they ride, they're friendly. So.
Talk about friendly. Jess Halderbaum has one of the friendliest riders of all, his whip-smart border collie, Toby, who doesn't just do tricks for kicks. Toby knows where it's at as he rides in style on Jess's BMW K1600.
So tell me, does he go to a lot of rallies?
He goes to a few. He's still young. Hasn't made a whole lot. Been to Americade. I think he's been through Laconia. I forget.
So why do you go to rallies?
Why not? I mean, you get to meet a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
I think it's more about camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
You meet people and understand that they're all riders, and for the most part, you have great stories to tell each other.
Now, how does he stay on the bike? But doesn't jump off?
He
So
sits.
simple.
Gravity is an amazing thing.
It's incredible. And you just know that there's nothing that's going to distract him, that he's going to stay on the bike and not jump out.
I've trusted him so far and don't have any worries.
You're not supposed to stick your hand out of this ride, you lose an arm or something.
No,
It's
if
like,
I'm
Toby
riding,
stays
a
on
lot
there.
of times I feel nose right about here,
Uh-huh.
and he's just got his nose to the wind.
Just kind of hangs tight.
Hangs out. Sometimes I can feel his nose up against the back of my neck, at which point it gives me a little bit of
Uh-huh.
What a cool dog. He even wears a helmet and goggles, and then off he goes. I also got a chance to talk to Russ and Karen, who also ride a K1600 to rallies and really pack on the miles.
Rallies. Why? Seriously, why do you guys come to rallies? Motorcycle rallies, not auto rallies. Totally different subject, different show.
Motorcycle rallies, mostly for the camaraderie,
Uh-huh.
meeting new people.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people are kind of like-minded, like the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Often it's the destination too. It's the ride getting to the rally.
Now, do you guys do anything for a ride to eat where you're just like, okay, I will ride 250 miles because it's one place that has the best stone barbecue?
That's my favorite.
That's your favorite?
Riding for food. Yes.
So where do you guys ride normally?
Sometimes I've gone up to Bangor, Maine.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but you got nachos, and you couldn't really tell what brand car hubcap you got on, so you ate the nachos, and at the bottom would be Chevy or Ford hubcap.
They serve them in the hubcap.
In the hubcaps?
Yeah.
In the hubcap. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's kind of neat. So do about a 400 mile for a food run.
For a food run?
Yeah.
That's impressive all in one day.
Oh yes.
Nice. Now, have you ever done any of those long trips where they have, I guess, there's the Iron Butt Association where you do 1,000 miles in 24 hours. You know, something
Yes.
crazy. You've done that.
Yes. So New
How are
England
you
has
walking? Well, that's why you're sitting.
You don't walk for a day or so after.
You don't walk for there, so.
But I did. I did the New England 1000. Well, now I have the BMW K1600, so it's got a 7-gallon tank.
Okay,
Which is
so you
nice.
don't have to, what do you get, like 250 miles?
350.
350 before you have to pull over.
Yeah.
See, I'd lose all the time in my bike. It's like every 120 miles, you know, light comes on. You have to pull over again. You know, a larger tank would be nice.
Yes.
That's like a car. So what?
I've never done the Iron Butt.
Okay. Now, are you
No, thank you.
are you a rider or a passenger?
I'm a passenger.
Yeah.
I enjoy sitting on the back
Now,
and
have-
just looking around and everything.
Have you ever fallen asleep?
Yes.
You have fallen. Now, how do you make it so you don't fall off?
Yeah, it's balanced sleep.
It's balanced sleep. You know, all of a sudden things. I mean, have you ever been like, Karen, you know, you're
I can
nudging
tell
things in
when
the back.
she's sleeping, yeah.
You can tell.
Oh, we
and you're
have
like,
Sometimes the
intercom.
helmet hits you, you know, from the back.
oh, helmet bang.
And we have the intercom and I quit talking. So that doesn't happen often. It's either, oh, my battery's going dead, I've got to shut you off, or she must be asleep.
Now, do you guys cook at all?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh wait, I heard a yes and then an oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what's the story there, guys?
We both love to cook.
Oh, we like barbecuing, and we also do enjoy different breakfasts, especially this time of year with the apple pancakes.
Uh huh.
We like cooking most. I do like find seasonal.
Mhm.
This time of year, start doing beef stews or corn chowders are really good too.
Day like today, you're just kind of waiting for a braise or a barbecue.
So we were riding up through the towns, coming back up, and you can smell barbecue. Different places, like, oh, it smells so
Well, hopefully we'll have some good barbecue tonight for you.
good. Nice.
Okay, Food Biker fans, you've waited long enough. Stay tuned for our final episode about the Food Biker Rally, where barbecue, bourbon, and bonfires await. Food Biker is a part of This Complete Breakfast.